Okay, good day. So this is a tutorial about the application of factoring. Let's have number 1. The area of a square is 64 meters square. Solve for the measure of its side. So in this problem, we are talking about the square. So as you all know, the formula of the area of a square is equal to side times side, or the square of its side. Now, on the problem, the area of the square is already given, which is 64 meters squared. So this will be 64 equals s squared. Now, the next thing that we need to do is to transpose 64 on the other side and write its additive inverse. So it is a shortcut of the addition property of equality. So this will become 0 equals s squared minus 64. Now, observe that this is a difference of two square. So difference of two square. Now we can factor this s square minus 64 into quantity. The square root of s square is s, plus the square root of 64 is 8, times the quantity, again square root of s square is s, minus square root of 64, 8, and equate it to 0. The next thing that we are going to do is to apply the zero product rule. Okay? So, ang gagawin mo dito is each factors i-equate natin sa 0. So, it's like s plus 8 equals 0. Then, s minus 8 equals 0. Okay? Then, to solve for s, or the side, we're going to transpose 8 on the other side and apply its additive inverse. So it's s equals 0. Then the additive inverse of positive 8 is negative 8. Then simplify. S equals 0 minus 8 is negative 8. And let's proceed on the other factor. So same thing. We're going to transpose negative 8 on the other side and write its additive inverse. So it will become s equals 0, then from negative 8, that will become positive 8. And simplify, s equals 0 plus 8 is 8. Now, we have two values of s, or s stands for the side. Okay? Now, the first one is negative, the other one is positive. Now, our side is negative, we cannot accept this as our side because that is not possible. So therefore, the value of the side of the square is 8 meters. So that is our answer. Okay. Next, let's have number 2. The length of a rectangle is 10 more than its width. If its area is 24 meters square, what are the measures of the length and width? Now, we need to represent the given by using a variable or variables. Okay? So, it says here that the length of a rectangle is 10 more than its width. So, the length is being described, but the width is not. So, we can assign a variable for the width. So, let x let me change the color, is your width. Now, let's go back again with the given. The length of a rectangle is 10 more than its width. Now, for the length, it says that it is 10 more than its width. So that is x plus 10. Okay. So we are asked to solve for the length and width. Now, since we have the area of the rectangle, we can use this 24 meters square. So how we're going to do that? Let us use the formula of the rectangle, its area. So the area is equal to length times width. Now since we already have the value of area, representation of length and width, we can just substitute it to the formula. So it's like 24 equals the value of your length, or it can be width times length. Okay, so that is x multiplied by x plus 10. Okay, then we need to multiply it first. X times x and x times 10. So what will happen, this will become 24 equals x times x is x squared plus 10 times x is 10x. Okay, next, we're going to transpose 24 on the other side and apply its additive inverse. So since we're going to move 24 on the other side, this will be 0 equals x squared plus 10x minus 24. Okay, now as you can see here, we have a general trinomial. So we need to find the factor of this trinomial so that we can solve for the length and width. Okay, the factor will be, we need to look for a factor of negative 24 in which the sum is 10. But the possible factors will be it can be positive 12 times negative 2. Then we just need to apply the square root on the first term. So the square root of x squared is x, square root of x squared again is x. So these are the factors. Then we're going to apply again the zero product rule. So equate both factors to 0. So x plus 12 equals 0, then x minus 2 equals 0, then simplify, transpose 12 to the other side and apply its additive inverse. So this will become x equals 0 minus 12, then simplify, x is equal to negative 12. Okay, next, transpose negative 12 on the other side and apply the additive inverse. So it is 0 plus 2. Then simplify, 0 plus 2 is 2. Now between the two, negative 12 and 2, the possible answer or the one that we can accept is the positive one. So which is 2. And x is our width. So therefore, the width of the rectangle is 2 meters. But we are not yet done because we need to look for the length. For the length, we just need to substitute the value of x to the representation a while ago. Okay, so the length is equal to x plus 10, substitute the value of your x, which is 2. So length is equal to 2 plus 10, and the length is equal to 12 meters. Okay?